Hello, good morning and welcome to Scout Scar on the southeastern edge of the Lake District National Park. Scout Scar is a limestone escarpment just to the southwest of the town of Kendal, and usually up here you get fantastic views of the Coniston Fells and Morecambe Bay behind me. But today is a Saturday and conditions are not in our favour. As any amateur photographer will tell you, you never get sunrises on Saturdays, you never get any light on Saturdays. Mondays, if anything, more light than you can shake a stick at, but Saturdays, nothing at all. Today's one of those days where we could easily have been forgiven for staying in bed, but we would have been wrong, and now I'm going to explain why. We landscape photographers can learn an awful lot from the world of sport, and what I mean by that is we can't hope to perform at our maximum when conditions are good if we don't get out and practice when conditions are, let's say, less than ideal. So what I thought I'd do today is to come out and work on one of the areas that I am weakest at. And it's a very, very long list, but right at the top of that list are long lens landscapes. And so today I'm going to focus on taking shots using just my telephoto lens. So I've come to the very end of Scout Scar, furthest away from where I've parked the car. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make my way back to the car and see if I can find some compositions as I go. Now I've already obviously walked that way, so I've got a few ideas of some shots that I might like to take. Clearly the weather gods have forgotten it's a Saturday and we keep having some quite nice bits of light popping through. However, they're also sending a few rain showers our way just to make it doubly interesting. Now, as far as I can figure out, telephoto lenses are good for three things: pulling your subject closer to you, isolating your subject, and picking out detail. And so as I make my way back to the car, I want to try and get 3 shots, and I'll show you at the end, and then let me know in the comments below if you think I've managed to nail any one of those 3 things. I think the first thing I'm going to try is taking a photo of the escarpment itself from the side. And I'm zoomed right in, which is pulling it close towards me, and it's eliminating these bushes in the foreground that are quite distracting. So I think this is going to be my first shot. With that first shot in the bag, I think we're off to a decent start. So what I'm looking for now is a subject that I can isolate. So I'm looking around now for a tree that I can pick out, and I want to try and silhouette it against this fantastic sort of dark, heavy sky that we've got today. As you wander around here on Scout Scar, you will notice a lot of trees that have been bent by the wind, which blows predominantly from the west. And I wanted to take a shot of one of those, and it hasn't taken me long at all to find one that I like. And so I think this is going to be my second shot. Actually, now that I've got that shot set up, I don't think I like it. I think the background's too cluttered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack my camera away and I'm going to go on and see if I can find something else. Now I've managed to find another tree that I like, but this one is really standing alone, so I don't need to isolate the subject as such. And you might think that that's cheating a little bit, but remember, this is my game, so we're playing to my rules. I definitely like this shot much more than the previous one, and what I've done is I've put the tree right in the centre of the frame. And what I like most about this shot is this fantastic sky that we've got behind the tree. And so in post-processing, what I'm going to try and do is bring that out and add a bit more drama. So what I'll probably do is add a slightly heavier vignette than I would normally. But anyway, now I'm going to take the shot now and let's see how it goes. So that's 2 shots in the bag, leaving just 1. But it's the one I'm most concerned about, trying to pick out some detail. And I've got no idea what I'm looking for here. Up here on Scout Scar, there's a lot of exposed limestone all over the place. And if you're looking for an intimate detail shot, there's got to be something around here somewhere. I guess I should just briefly mention the lens that I'm using today. It's a Canon EF 70 to 200mm f4L. It's absolutely brilliant lens. I bought it second hand. Cost me about £400, and if I'm honest, I haven't really got the best out of this lens yet. I've had it for about a year and I think I still need to practice more with it. Starting to get a bit worried now because I'm getting closer and closer to the car and I still haven't found my 3rd shot. Right, concern is now turning to panic as I am getting perilously close to the car and I haven't found a single thing, not a sausage. Right at the 11th hour, I think I have found something. That is literally the car park just behind me. And when I say I think I've found something, I mean I have been scraping the bottom of the barrel, I think the expression is, but anyway, at least we've got a shot. So this is the final shot that I'm going for. It is a shot of a tree. What I like about this tree are the patterns and the shapes and the texture of the bark. So what I've done is I'm zoomed right in on the trunk of the tree, and it's possibly the simplest composition that I've ever taken. Whether you're going to call this a landscape photo or not, I'll leave that up to you to decide. So I guess it's just left for me to take the final shot of the day. So as you can probably tell, I am by no means an expert with a telephoto lens, but one man that is my very good friend James Burns, so you might want to go and check out his channel. Incidentally, next year James and I are going to run our very first workshop together. It's going to be completely free. It's kind of our way of saying thank you to you all for all of your support that you've given us over the last 12 months. So I'm going to put the details of that on my website and I'll post a link in the description below. So that's just about it from me for today. Actually, that's it for me for this year. All that's left for me to do is to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you all in the new year.